Hi, all. Welcome to Diversified Finance. Let's have a quick look at the Bitcoin price action. So we were expecting Bitcoin to have a Santa Claus rally, like during the Christmas or probably early January or something. Hasn't happened yet. But we went all the way back up to 108. So we made like a all-time highs at 108, and since then we had a bit of a correction in December, and then we had a bit of a pump towards like 102, 102, 700, and then now we're going down back again. So let's not forget two things I want to mention. Tonight is a uh, special day because one reason. Unemployment, right? So unemployment rate for December, right? Unemployment data for December is coming out tonight, overnight in US, right? So I'm recording this in Australia. So overnight, we'll get to hear it. So this is something that we need to keep an eye on it. Uh, the expected rate is to stay at 4.2%, right? So if we get numbers below 4.2, like say 4.1 to 4, something like that, then it favors the market to go up from here, right? And then share we might probably see the share market will also pick up a bit. But if you see even 4.2 or higher, right, that might not be good. Like, that'll spook the market. People, especially the share market, like US share markets, then they might start selling. And if the share market goes down, then we know Bitcoin share market will drag Bitcoin down with it, right? So this 91,500 to 92,000 to 92K area is there's bit of support there, right? And then we have come down there like few times, like one here, like about 3, 4 times we've come there. But normally, what happens if it if if the price action when it tests a certain trend line, like like a base. It has tested this one few times, right? This 92 area. There's a higher likelihood that it might break it maybe overnight. There's a chance that could happen. But it all depends on the unemployment data for December. If it's lower than 4.2, it favors the market. Markets might like it, and then we might see Bitcoin start to go back up. If not, we're gonna go down, right? If we break this one, like there's not much support until we hit like 60, 70K or something, right? So you gotta be careful with that. And more than that, the second news is Bitcoin ETF. So Bitcoin ETF, they launched Bitcoin ETF in January 10th, 2024. So it's going to complete 12 months in January 25th, which is, sorry, January 10th. I'm sorry. So they launched Bitcoin ETF on January 10th, 2024, and it's going to complete its 12 months on January 10th, which is overnight in US. So there might be a bit of like profit taking happening towards next week, early next week. So, so because of that, I have a feeling, given that, see what normally happens, like there's everyone was expecting for this Friday, like Friday unemployment data, right? And towards the 10th, what we've seen, price has gone down like from 102 to about like 92, like 10,000 down. So like if there's a news coming up on a certain date, and then the price keeps on going down until that day, there should be it's sort of like a could be like a bullish scenario. Maybe after 10th, for few days we might go back up, right? And then there's a possibility that we could even go up to like 120 by on the inauguration date, which is like on 20th. And the reason why I'm saying that, if you uh, extend, like there's two, like three touch points here, like one around like 99 and another one around like 103, and the all-time high is like 108. So if you connect these tops together on January 20th, Bitcoin probably could be at 120. That scenario is also there, but it's a 50-50, right? It's very hard to say right now because it really depends on, see, if we get unemployment rate for December around, let's say 4.1, and then because of the ETF news, like for them to sell, they need to pump this back up, right? So we might see a bit of a pump tonight. It really depends on the unemployment data. So I mean, in this instant, like I can't say anything like for sure, right? It's really hard. So we don't know. It's 50-50, right? It could go either way. And if someone wants to get into Bitcoin right now or buy all coins, this is absolutely not the time. We would rather wait for like a major correction later on, like in January or so, to get into crypto. Right now, it's not a good time to buy Bitcoin. Absolutely, absolutely not. Because don't forget, Bitcoin just it pumped from 16K to 108, right? So it's gone up so much, and right now it's not the good time to get into the market. But back in the day when we were asking people to buy, like people did not care much. But right now, when everyone knows about it, it's not a good time to get in. So before I finish, two things. Waiting for unemployment data tonight, and also don't forget the Bitcoin ETF going to complete its 12 months on 10th of Jan. So next week we might see they pump it back up. I don't know whether it's up to 110, 115, or all the way to 120, and then we might see a correction, right? Because they're pumping it because of the people who invest in the ETF, Bitcoin ETF, they can take profit and get out. So that's what they're trying to do, I guess. Yeah, so that's a quick update about Bitcoin price action. So all coins, I'm not going to bother about all coins for right now, because if Bitcoin drops like 20%, forget about all your all coins. So they'll drop like 30-40%. Yeah, so that's the quick update in regards to Bitcoin price action. So I'll talk to you in the next video. See ya.